This is cool. Honestly, it has been so long that I don't even remember how to podcast anymore.
Guy. So this episode, how we go start am now? Now normal. Hello everyone, welcome to the Hit or Miss podcast. Eh?
Bruh, nah, let's not do that for this season. I'll find something somewhere online, probably a sound or whatever, then I'll run it by you.
All right, no problem. Okay,
Yeah.
now let's just dive into the topic. Shey?
What's the topic again?
That guy he took one babe out like all expense paid trip,
Oh
lost
yeah,
shine,
yeah, yeah.
that kind of stuff. So I want to explore like the nuance of that situation because it seems to me that it's so much deeper than it is. All right, so let's give the listeners a premise or a context. If you have not seen the tweets, I'm talking to the listeners now. If you have not seen the
Yeah.
tweets, basically this is the story. This guy told this girl that they are going for a trip. They are strangers to each other. They are going on a trip. He's paying. They are going to be in a hotel. Now, the fact I don't know if it was abroad or in this country, sha, but it was from a different destination than they met, or from the one that they met. I don't even know how the English they go again. Anyway, so they went and then they got to the hotel and everything, and then the guy is like, because it seemed like it was already hinted at that sexual favors have to drop. And then the girl was like, she can't do that. She now opted to sleep on the kid's bed in the hotel room instead of on his bed with him. And the guy's like, okay, fine, there's no problem. Get the fuck out. You are going back. I've already booked your return ticket. You are going back tomorrow morning. And now the girl basically now decides that she's going to change her mind because she had already told her friends that she was going to come back a week after. So if they saw her the next day, just the next day after she had left, it would probably paint her in a bad light. So she considered that and she decided that she was going to sleep with him. And the guy's like, nah, that window has already been closed. The ship has sailed. He's not doing that again. He's not touching her. She tried to seduce him and everything, and he's like, nah, he can't do that. So apparently, he now says, okay, she should leave, and he now gives her, when she lands, he gives her cash for her taxi. I think it's Bolt or Uber or something, sure. But he gives her cash and then she's expecting more. And then when he asks her what do you want to use the money for, she's like, when she lands, she'd like to get some things for herself. So he now collects the money for the taxify. Like, no, this is my money, get the fuck out. So last year she took the return ticket, she went on the trip, she went back, and then when she got back, she tried to DM him and still bill him. Apparently she DM'd him and started asking him for cash again to buy stuff, and the guy's like, what the fuck is going on? So he blocked her on like his socials and on his phone, deleted her number and everything. So that's basically the story. So first of all, before I want us to even delve into the depth of the story and even the implications, I want to hear your own thoughts on it, Tomiwa.
I think first I need to make modifications to the story that you gave. I think it's 10 days,
All right,
not
no
the
problem.
week. It was 10 days.
Okay, it's 10 days.
And
All right.
and the place is Dubai. Yes, imagine going on a trip to Dubai and they're sending you home the next day. Yeah, so yeah, that shit is you
It's
go mad.
crazy.
Yeah. So first, I feel like the guy was. I feel two of them have issues. Like you are a
Mm-hmm.
grown woman, a grown man is taking you out. It's not like you guys are dating or you guys are married or shit. A grown man is taking you on
Yeah.
an all expense paid trip to Dubai. He's not taking you to Ghana. He's not taking you to Zimbabwe. He's taking you to Dubai. All expense paid trip. And you think it's because he like your skin color? Come on, behave yourself.
Right.
He wants to hit. And not just that, I feel the guy also is a piece of shit because like you should have said this thing before taking her. Like, look, oh, I'm going to take you to Dubai, but woman, you're gonna spread some legs for me. That kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So the fault lies both of them. Mostly the guy, honestly. If I'm being like factual, it's the guy. I feel the girl then later goes to the guy's bed from the child bed that she was on to the guy's bed because of probably three sins that come to mind right now. Number one, she doesn't want to be seen in like a different light from her friends. You tell your friends,
Yeah.
I'm coming back in 9 days, or that I'm on this Dubai trip that I'm going to
With this
spend 10 days with this guy. And next day they are seeing you dropping from taxi. Two, the guy, she's scared that the guy can, run her street, probably like um talk bad about her, I don't know, disgrace her somewhere or shit like that. Because I mean, let's be honest, we're men, our gender does it. So that's
very, very true.
and the third is probably she's just like I love all the Ibadan women out there, but this one happens with Ibadan girls, where they try to play hard to get
Yeah.
there. At the end of the day, just wanted it to try hard and shit like that. So I feel it's either of those three, and she just succumbed down like, okay, let's do the thing that I want to do. Now, Oga's ego is so gigantic, Jesus, that he's like, no, I am not doing shit with you. Go back to your mommy's house. And it's nice. He's a nice egoistic bastard that gives her money. I was like, fuck off. And she's also a shallow-minded person. They've told you to fuck off and you're telling him to buy you something that you saw that's fancy at the airport. I mean, come on. The fuck is this?
Guy, to be very honest, was
So like I
crazy.
can't side anybody. It's just like, oh, what are two of you doing? So those are basically my thoughts on the stuff, man.
All right. When I first saw the story, obviously, because of the way the story was painted and the fact that the guy told the story, until the lion learns to write, the story of the hunt will always favor the hunter or something like that. There's a saying
Yeah,
like that. Anyway, Sha. So it was his story. He painted her in such a light that I already honestly decided that she was wrong. Then I decided to analyze it. I started thinking, okay, this is a girl who she met she's an adult. She knows the kind
yeah,
of world we are in. They both know the kind of world we are in. Now, tell me what if I like a girl, even if I just like a girl, normally. I want to hit, but I like the girl as well. I want to hit, but for the long term, not
yeah.
just smash and next. I want to hit for the long term. And I decide, okay, let's plan a trip to Dubai, 10 days. Then we now go on the trip together to Dubai, 10 days. And this one, I'm not even talking about sex. Like, sex has not even been put on the table yet. But you now refuse that you don't even want to stay on the same bed with me. Say waiting. Like, I'm
Like,
not even force the person, but there are things that are implied. Because I was talking about it with a friend the other day, and he told me that apparently the guy had already told her his intentions. Like, yo, I'm trying to smash you. And that's
oh,
basically his MO. He meets a girl, he has money, he's a rich dude. So he meets a girl, he takes her out to nice places, and then the girls reward him with sexual favors. Sometimes it is, implied, sometimes it is just said straight out that, yo, I want to fuck you. Are you going to do or you're not going to do? So it was shocking for me that the girl did not code like what was expected of her. That's number one. Now, I do not mean this as disrespect to women before they will come for me. What I'm saying is nobody is that nice. Nobody in this see, nobody is that nice. Eh?
except
Because
Jesus out there, my guys, my Christian family bros. Jesus is nice. Just gonna put
yeah,
that out there.
Jesus is nice, Sha. Jesus is nice, Sha. But apart from Jesus, nobody is that nice. Oh, ah, they now decide that the guy now decides that okay, fine, you want to stay on the kid's bed, no problem. I'm booking your return ticket. Go back to Nigeria. And then she's like, if I go back to Nigeria, there's a lot of things that's at stake for me. First of all, there's this standard I've already placed myself on before the eyes of my friends and people that saw me leave. When I come back so soon, they'll be really surprised to see me. Plus, I've not taken enough nice pictures for the gram. I'd like to stay 2, 3 more days.
Wow, low blow.
I like to stay 2, 3 more days to enjoy that Dubai filter. You know what I'm saying? So like she thought about all these things and then she decides she's going to change her mind. Her moral constitution is not that strong anymore. Immediately I saw that I lost all the like I was trying to like maintain the respect I had for this girl because yeah, she's a human being. She fucked up, but she's a human being. I'm like, cool, 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 no wala. Then I was like, she changed her mind. If she had left She heard this guy has booked her return ticket, and she had left, no questions asked. Like, yo, okay, you have booked my return ticket, no problem. I did not expect that I was going to have to sleep with you. I thought we are just taking a trip as friends, which, to be very honest, does not make sense. But imagine that was her alibi. It would have still been good. She would have left that situation with at least a shred of her dignity. She decided
Mm-hmm.
to throw dignity to the wind, and then she now started seducing him. Like, okay, uncle, come and do now. She, that's what you want. Now I started thinking about it. If I was in the man's shoes, yeah, she can. It's possible. Is not likely, but it's not high. It's not really likely, but at the same time, it's not very unlikely that if he had slept with her after she had changed her mind, she'll go to Nigeria. Then, like 3, 4, 5 years later, they'll start dragging him on Twitter. That what? That he'll take a girl out of the country. She does not know anybody, so she's stranded. So like she's fucking lost. She doesn't know
Mm-hmm.
anybody in the country. She has nobody else to depend on for directions and guidance, but the guy that took her there. And then the guy is
Yeah.
like, okay, well, Alpha, your stay in this place with me is going to be determined on if we are going to sleep together tonight. If you can't, that kind of thing. It paints a very, very sexual assaulty picture.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel if I was in the guy's shoes, sending her back and maintaining my stance that I was not going to sleep with her would be something I would do, because as a contingency, because you don't know the mind of people. She go fit go Lagos now, come dey tell people say e get one guy wey carry her and go Dubai, place am under condition, say if she no spread leg, the guy go send am back. That kind of thing. People are like,
Yeah.
I'm not saying that she could have done, but I'm just saying it's not impossible. So that was something that could have been on his mind when he sent her back and decided that, yo, nothing is going to change my mind. Go back, go back. Now, the fact that she herself did not think that, at least let me just live here with a shred of my dignity, go back to my country. Then that one was even small. This guy, out of the nice, he might have been an asshole. I don't know. I mean, let's okay, for all intents and purposes, he's actually a doucher. But he gave her money for her taxify. As per, you cannot give me what I want, and I want nothing else from you. I do not want to hold you here longer than I would like to have you here. Go back to your country. He gave her cash for, landing cash. When you land, enter taxify and go to your house.
Yeah.
Babe was asking for more, like on the spot. So that, when you are waiting to your friends, you are coming from, you are going to Dubai. If you are coming back and you don't have, anything to show for it, it's going to be weird now. So she, like, at least if at all she wanted to buy like 3 or 4 new dresses and some new shoes, and basically stuff like that to show, okay, oh, she really had this Dubai experience. She was trying to still build the guy. I'm like, no, now that one was small. The guy now decides, fuck this hoe. Decides to collect his money for Taxify and send her empty-handed. And then she reaches the airport. She DMs him that she saw something nice in the airport and she wants to buy, that he should send her money. Like, how do people even think, safe? Like, the whole thing that has happened did not make you understand that this guy does not want anything to do with you, and still you are still pressing this guy for cash. The girl played dumb to the extent that she lose guarded an opportunity that she would have been down to have anyway. I mean, it didn't seem to me like she was not willing to sleep with him. Maybe she was playing hard to get, as you said. But then at the same time, I'm just going by the information I myself saw, because I didn't see anywhere where they said he told her he was going to sleep with her first. He didn't make his intentions clear. Like, yo, why are we going for this trip? We're going for this trip, so there will be, set the tone. It's like organizing a sex playlist, but this one is a sex scenery, you know. So I don't want us to do hook up in one random Lagos hotel. Maybe we go Dubai. May actually, may we enjoy the moment, that kind of thing. If he had led with that, like, yo, this is why we are going to this place, so it would have been nice. But on his part, the only part, in my opinion, where he fucked up is that he did not tell her what they were going there to do. Now, the girl is stupid, because there's no way she would have told her friends that she was going to Dubai with a man that she does not know. And them, they will not tell her, Alpha, I wish this was me, oh, sure you will give this man, wait. There's no way her and all her whole circle of friends would have been lost to the guy's intention. But let's assume that they were, the guy is wrong. Fine, on that front, the guy is wrong. But the girl like really, really messed up in this. Like it doesn't look good for her at all. Luckily, the guy decided to keep her anonymous, sha. If not, it would have blown up in her face. It would have been very, very bad. Though. This is something that you cannot recover from. Like, especially if you are one of them Twitter female influencers now. Luckily, sha, the guy did not, expose her. And I'm sure he still got to fuck one of them Dubai broads. So everywhere good for him. He still has his money and everything. So that's why I really think on the topic, Sha. I feel guys should be more vocal, like on point when they want to, like when they want something from a girl. Now, I don't like the fact that women lie and say, if you come up straight and tell us what you want, you don't know, maybe we might be into it too. There is, see, that does not work. There's a reason fuck boys are fuck boys. They cannot just, except maybe you be fuck girl. They cannot just come to you and tell you how far are you down to fuck, and then you now open your mouth and say yes. No, 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 it does not work like that. So when girls say, they like guys who are upfront about their intentions, I'm like, you only like guys who are upfront about their intentions when their intentions tally with yours. If they do not tally with yours, then obviously you will not like it. And that's why people lie. That's why people hide their feelings, hide their intentions, because they do not know the state of mind of the other person. These people are strangers. In my opinion, it is a hookup story that went south. So I feel
Hmm.
guys should well, it's hard to be, but guys should be more upfront about what they want in a relationship or a circumstance with a woman. And women, why you see say person where you not know they do angel investor for your head. Like I don't understand. Ask the guy, where are we going? What are we? Ask him what before. God, imagine he decided that he was going to leave her stranded in Dubai. Just imagine how they now provide deport her. She will now have like a ban or something. She will not now be able to get to the country again
Probably have like
because
criminal record.
exactly. So I feel women, when you start getting goodwill from this guy, you don't know what this guy wants. You think you are just friends. Omo, let me just tell you, even your best friends. Now I tell you, female listeners, listen to me. Even your best friends, many of them, they won't run them too. Now it's not that they're actively thinking about it all the time, but they don't mind if it happens. So when you see someone that is being really, really nice to you, don't just nobody is that nice. Nobody, no matter how rich they are, nobody is that nice. There is always an ulterior motive. Now,
I
if you now
decide I'm a nice person.
wait first now, see, Tomuwa, right now, just out of the blues, you and let's say you and Hilda had not met before. I don't know you guys. You guys must have remembered Hilda from last season. We did something on the Taliban. Anyway, Sha, you and Hilda, imagine you guys had not met before. Then you just meet Hilda and you decide that out of the niceness of your heart, you won't carry this babe go Dubai.
Well, I'm not going to say anything. My mother might hear this podcast, so
Nobody is that nice at all to strangers, not even people we know. Heck, it go hard me to even date that nice to person where I know. See, if I want a good time, if I want to go and flex, I will go Dubai with my guys. We will go flex for there. This girl is a stranger to me. She don't know me, I don't know him. So I feel women ask the right questions. Guys, be truthful. Try not to manipulate women. I'm not saying he manipulated her, but I'm just saying there's a lot of ways this could have played out because we don't have insider information on the story. What we know is what the guy said on Twitter. So I feel women, you guys should ask the right questions. When you see that somebody is spending money that you cannot spend on yourself, on you, then the funny thing is now women that now decide that you cannot spend this money on yourself, but you have seen somebody that has decided to spend this money on you. You have not found out what he wants from you. But you say if they chop the money, they chop the money, still they ask for more, they chop the money. I saw a meme on Twitter the other day where they were like, what should you do? I think it was Piggy Vest that posted it. What should you do if you went to meet your blind date? Your blind date has already ordered food that's like worth half of your salary. What should you do? What will I do? I will walk out because who the fuck are you? Well, we just fuck blind date. I never even see you. You feel not even find like your picture.
yeah,
That's
God.
no. You see, it is like an entitlement thing, and I feel it's not all women that are like this. Obviously, it's not all women that are like this, but it is now some. It's not a recurring theme, especially among women in Nigeria. It is the materialistic nature of our society that drives these women. Please don't go and spend somebody's son's money if you know you cannot spend that money on yourself, and you know you cannot give the person what he wants. I beg. Now God, I take they beg you. Anyway, Sha, it's not my business. You know, be my daughter, you know, be my mama, you know, be my sister. So do whatever you want to do with yourself. But use two eyes, they look road, Sha. That's all I have to say. Those are my thoughts on this topic.
We give glory to God as Jude has gone from discussing the Twitter topic to deviating and talking about men and women interaction to deviate to talking about women interaction with men and how we can all do better in our relationships. Let's give glory to God in Jude's life. Please give him a round of applause. uh, I was yeah, fuck shit. I should add this last part. What to edit all the fucks in this audio because my mama when she know yam. Um, I feel like if the lady upped and left when the guy tried to like offer sex, given the information we have, we don't know if he said it before they traveled. If she upped and
Yeah.
left, the whole of Twitter would support her. I mean, Twitter support does not really mean shit, but we shall know that they will support her, and the guy will receive some serious backlash, and
Yeah.
probably his ego will drop a bit. Who knows?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, on that note, yeah, love you guys. Thank you so much for sticking with us. I would force this episode down everybody's throats on my contact list. I unblocked everyone that's proud family, friend, old people and shit. Everyone can see my status now. I'm tired of hiding. So like if you have a problem, man, suck my teeth or some shit.
Guy, you know what's enter my mind just now? That your song, York.
Damn. Let's not talk about it.
No wahala now.
Yeah, bro. Take care, man.
Yeah, take care later.
Yeah.